Where you got to be sleeping under a rock. It's kind of like not knowing who Kanye West is or not knowing who Drake is, to not have heard this term known as a funnel. People don't know you, they can't flow you. No one can buy from you that never heard of you. So awareness is at the top part of the funnel. Let's think about this. How do you actually increase sales in your business? The biggest thing with it is how you actually find customers. So what I always tell people, if you don't have a consistent way to find and locate customers, you'll never have a consistent way to locate and generate income. And last but not least, a funnel is not ClickFunnels. Well, let's back it up this way. A funnel is like the NBA. ClickFunnels is one of the NBA teams. A funnel is the NBA. It's the game of how you can acquire customers, set up a customer journey, turn strangers into actual customers and clients. ClickFunnels is one of the players in this league known as funnels. If you're watching this video, you're about to make a whole lot of money. Welcome to another episode of Monetize with Marcus podcast. In today's episode, every single business owner I know has one thing in mind: how do I make more money? In today's episode, we're going to unpack that. How do you actually reach the goal? What's the strategy? How do you accomplish it? If everyone has the same goal, why do some business owners reach it consistently and why some do not? So in today's episode, we're going to unpack that. You hear me say that every business owner has one thing in mind: how they can reach their income goal, make more money. And some take the route of social media, some take the route of going live, of partnerships, of advertisement. But I want to talk about this buzzword. You got to be sleeping under a rock. It's kind of like not knowing who Kanye West is or not knowing who Drake is, to not have heard this term known as a funnel. So in episode 1, I wanted to make sure that we right out the gate go into what's on everyone's mind. We keep using that term, but what is it? So I want to kind of unpack what it is and what it's not. So let's think about this. How do you actually increase sales in your business? The biggest thing with it is how you actually find customers. So what I always tell people, if you don't have a consistent way to find and locate customers, you'll never have a consistent way to locate and generate income. So we got to start dealing with the whole finding customer piece. Now, I know social media is a free platform and plenty of people love it. They use it, and I'm not against it. I think you should effectively have a strategy to use what's free. But here's the secret. Of why funnels are so powerful. I'm not sure if you knew this or not, but social media is actually a part of your funnel. It is at the top part where you start actually getting people aware of who you are. If people don't, I'll use the wording of my good friend Nehemiah Davis: if people don't know you, they can't flow you. No one can buy from you that never heard of you. So awareness is at the top part of the funnel. Imagine, if you will, let's say for those of you who are selling high ticket items, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. No stranger is going to pull out their credit card and spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 with somebody they don't know. See, this is that genius of a funnel. It is used to make a person aware of you and to literally nurture them from awareness to almost, let me word it this way so you get it. Have you ever listened to a show or watched a YouTube or fell in love with a series on Netflix and you literally feel as if you know the person? You start following them on Instagram because you found them on Netflix, and you literally are talking about them by first name like you know them. Man, I wonder what Jane up to. Who is Jane? And you mention the person that is an actor on a show. That's what happens when you have a proper funnel set up. You went from being a stranger to this familiarity a person has for you, this comfort they feel. They feel like they know your brand, your personality, your persona, your core values. All of that set up in a strategic way that you can literally in a small window of time get people to become aware of you, to fall in love with you, to be attracted to you, and eventually actually buy from you. So here's what I'm going to break down for you. I'm going to break down for you what is a funnel and what isn't a funnel. Let's start first with what a funnel is not, just so you don't make the mistake. A funnel is not a Wix page. Like, let's back it up. Before you go to Wix and spend your money, before you do their email campaign, shout outs, is that what they still call it? A funnel is not a Wix page. So when someone says, hey, I got my funnel, no, you have a website. You got a web page. This is not the same. What other thing is a funnel is not? A funnel is not Squarespace. If you have a Squarespace page, it is not a funnel. Oh, this is gonna kill a few people. It's not a WordPress site. And last but not least, a funnel is not ClickFunnels. Now, ClickFunnels have successfully built a brand that has made their software synonymous with a funnel. But here's what I teach people. You might want to pause, rewind, slow down, back it up like Juvenile for the 99-2000 on this part. ClickFunnels, the best example I can give you, let's back it up this way. A funnel is like the NBA. ClickFunnels is one of the NBA teams. Let's say it again. A funnel is the NBA. It's the game of how you can acquire customers, set up a customer journey, turn strangers into actual customers and clients. ClickFunnels is one of the players in this league known as funnels. So when you say to someone, yeah, I signed up for ClickFunnels, that doesn't mean you have a funnel. What you have is a software. Now, it has unlimited potential to build you a funnel, but you can't build it until you actually understand your marketing and sales process for that person to find you, the perfect stranger on the internet, and feel comfortable going from a stranger to attraction, to awareness, to engagement, to actually pulling out their credit card and buying. So never forget it. Don't be one of those people out in these streets at a conference and someone says, who in here has a funnel? And you stand up and you say, I just want to ask a question. Hey, my name is Reggie and I got ClickFunnels. Like, that's not a funnel. That's not a funnel. It's not. I don't want you out here embarrassing yourself. So you don't even have to say you learned this on Monetize or Markets podcast. You should, though. You definitely should. So let's never forget that. The NBA is funnels. One of the players is ClickFunnels. Let's talk about a few other players and dig deeper into what is a funnel not and what is it. Another player would be Kartra. Another player would be Kajabi. Another team in this whole funnel piece would be Entreport, Simploro. See how there's so many different players, you choose which one. Now, keeping with this whole NBA example, the Lakers is a big franchise. So if you were buying the Lakers, it would cost a little more than buying the Toronto Raptors. No shade, no shade. If you were buying, let's say, what's a very good team now? I just don't want to talk about anybody but the Lakers because that's my team. So let's just stick with that. But let's use the Milwaukee Bucks. At one point, they wasn't a big franchise. They just won, so now they got some steam. That's the same thing with, let's use Kajabi or with Kartra or some of these other ones. They were not always big players in the league known as funnels, but now they're getting more popular. That's what I want you to know. So ClickFunnels is like the Lakers. It's the team that everybody expects to win. It's like the Brooklyn Nets, that everyone knows about them. Everybody watches it. Everyone knows it. It's the most popular, but it is not the only team in the league. So get it now. Get it now. So let's now deal with what. Now, when we talk about funnels, what are funnels used for? The two things that run every business. For any person watching me right now, no matter what business you have, there's two things you have to get good at. I don't care if you're a singer, singing in the key of off or singing on key. I don't care if you're an artist, if you are. Any business that wants to make money has to be good at two skills, marketing and sales. When people say, I'm not a marketer, well, if you're not a marketer, you're not a successful business owner. If people say, I'm not good at sales, then you're not a successful business owner. The only two functions that grows a business is marketing and sales. So imagine, that's like a person, keeping with this whole NBA example, saying, oh yeah, I don't dribble, I don't shoot, I don't rebound. What do you do then? Like, if you're not marketing, acquiring customers, letting people know about you, and you're not selling, generating income, what are you doing in business? You, my friend, are a nonprofit, but you registered as an LLC or an S Corp. So, but even, I'm a church guy. I'm a pastor. I got on my Epic Nation right now. But even church is in the business of marketing and packaging Jesus. If we all preach Jesus, how do you decide what church you go to? If every preacher is preaching on Sunday, how do you decide which one you listen to? Marketing. What are they selling? Their particular brand. See, marketing and sales is even in nonprofits. So if you don't learn and get comfortable with the skill of marketing and sales, you can't grow a company. So what a funnel is used for is to actually market your products, your services, your brand, your idea, your core values, and show people why they should utilize what you have to offer versus someone else. So what is not marketing? Word of mouth. You'll be shocked how many business owners I've talked to. And I say, so what are you doing for marketing? And the only thing they mention is, I'm just getting my name out there. How many of y'all ever heard that? I'm just getting my name out there. Do you know what that activity is? I'm just getting my name out there. I call it posting and hoping. It's where a person posts once a day and they think that's actually marketing or launching something. That's not a launch. That's posting. You're doing the same activity as somebody's grandma or their baby. I'm so proud. Look at my grandbaby. Same activity, but expecting a different result. That's not marketing. Posting on social media isn't marketing. Referrals alone is not marketing unless referrals is a part of your marketing strategy for a bigger income goal. Going live is not marketing. So what is marketing? What is a sales funnel? Now, this episode is probably going to go, you know what? I won't go long on this episode. In episode 2, I think in this episode, I'll tell you what a funnel is not. But in episode 2, I'm going to break down what is a sales funnel. We're going to talk about all 5 levels of an old type of sales funnel and kind of this new aspect of how you can use a sales funnel. I call it the Monetize Online Business Blueprint. It is the new and improved marketing and sales process that you can use to grow your business. So this is episode 1 of Monetize Markets. You definitely don't want to miss episode 2, where we unpack and break down what is a sales funnel. I'll see you in the next episode.